Hello Boomerites, how we doing? It is I, King Boomer. Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you guys. Are you ready for the World Cup? I gotta ask that question because I'm kind of getting excited for it, you know what I mean? Even though I'm not much of a football fan in terms of world football. But I can't help but get excited about it, especially since our first two matches are against two nations that I hold close to my heart now, Wales and England. So I'm getting excited. You guys want to see do a watch along for one of those games, maybe both? I'm a little worried because I can't remember. I'm going to be traveling on the day that USA plays England, so I'm not sure if I can pull off a watch along for that one. But I'm going to check. Because I'll be, for Thanksgiving, for about 4 days, I'll be in North Carolina. And I come back that Friday, which is the same day as the game. It's at 2 o'clock p.m. for us here in the States. So I'm going to see if any of the traveling interrupts that. Otherwise, I'm game on to do a watch along. Anyway, I'm going on a Discord video suggestion box binge right now. So this one is going to be a reaction to the Graham Norton Show, which has Kate Beckinsale in it. Apparently it's a prank story about chocolate buttocks. So that sounds interesting. Kate Beckinsale, the only thing I was really familiar with that she was in were those vampire movies. What was it, Underworld? Yeah, I saw like a couple of them, which were, they were okay. But very beautiful woman. Don't tell Queen Boomer. Anyway, this one was suggested by Handman Muppet. Great name. I like that. I like going through the Discord and seeing so many names that have Muppet in them now, since we created a Muppet army on Discord. So that's I feel an odd sense of pride about that. So thank you guys so much. But thank you, Handman Muppet. He submitted this. Let's get into it. Oops, I forgot to set this up. But yeah, let me know if you want to do a watch along for the Wales game and the England game against the United States coming up for the World Cup. Should be interesting to see the feedback from that. I put up a poll so you can vote on there too. Here we go. This is Kate Beckinsale's chocolate buttock story on the Graham Norton Show. Let's react to it.
In terms of sort of prank stories on the sofa, I doubt anyone could top Kate Beckinsale's. This is such a genius prank, and I sort of hate asking you to tell it because I would so like to do it to someone,
Yeah.
and this will spoil it. Go.
Okay. It was a very impromptu one because I'd been. If somebody falls asleep next to me, it's dangerous because I like to glue beards to them or draw tattoos or whatever it is. Pirates of the Caribbean. Beard, all that, and I'd run out of things like that, and yet I was still after the rush of doing it. So I got into bed, and I think I'd got a little, one of those chocolates that you get by the bed.
Oh yeah, no.
And I thought, how funny would it be if I just tucked it in between the person's buttocks while they were asleep? And it was really funny.
Isn't that so good? It's so good.
That sounds invasive, to say the least. Very invasive.
Yeah, and it just sort of came very organically. My eyes fell on the chocolate, and I kind of did that. I see the sleeping bottom here, and then I thought I'm just going to do it, and I tucked it in, and I thought maybe I'd get in trouble in the morning. But it was a very fortuitous day because this was the morning where the person was in a terrible rush and just went straight into the pants and the trousers and straight to work. Which didn't normally happen. So halfway through the day at work, there was the... and then a kind of a bit of a scuttle backwards to the loo. And then the horror. I've done this without even feeling it.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of pranks, because I know that a lot of you lovely crazy people follow the channel. You guys probably have some good prank stories, don't you? I bet you do. I can only imagine the type of pranks that you guys would come up with because you guys are so creative and special, as I'd like to say. So, why not? In the comments below, see if you got a really good prank story, post it for me. I'd like to read that and see what kind of crazy ideas you came up with for prank stories. So put them in the comments below.
That is so horrible.
It smells so minty.
I didn't know it was going to go that far. I thought it was just going to be the morning, but it just sort of unfurled so well.
What was it? Just sleeping next to? That's surely a friend of some
It was,
description.
yes, it wasn't just someone I didn't know.
You see how
That'd be even
I
funnier.
feel bad.
No, I was absolutely
Did you
thrilled.
not like them?
I love them dearly, but I had thought.
them dearly?
I love them dearly, but I thought I was going to have the thing in the morning of, oh, Kate, you've put chocolate in my
Oh, I
bottom.
see.
I thought
It was a piece of chocolate.
It wasn't a Toblerone. It would be was it fruit and nuts? No, it wasn't anything.
Just for the persons, did other people notice the
You're very
stain?
disturbed by this.
I am.
It wasn't up it. It
No,
was
I
just,
know.
What do you guys think? Up it or tucked? How about this in the comments? If you want it tucked, it's number 1. If you want it up it, number 2. Put it in the comments below.
It was only for their benefit of their it was their shock, not others who were behind them to see the results of their.
no, because they had on trousers and pants.
But it might have been nuzzled up
No.
the top.
No, because I placed it very carefully, centrally.
Central placement.
Central placement. We don't want it to fall out in the
don't.
night. Anyway, the thing about chocolate is, in the night, between a pair of buttocks, it's going to just sort of soften up.
Yeah.
Was it nutty?
No!
Too much suggestive detail there.
Matter with him.
Dominic, have you shat yourself and now you're thinking, maybe, somebody shoved some chocolate in my ass.
That's hilarious. Yeah, you guys got to have some good prank stories. That was okay. Kate Beckinsale seemed kind of sadistic there. It's like with an evil grin on her face the whole time she was telling that story. But I bet you guys have some good prank stories. So let me know about those. I'm trying to think of a good one for me. A long time ago, I used to live in a house, and I had this. I only had like one go-to Halloween costume that I used almost every year. It was a gorilla costume, full head-to-toe gorilla costume, and we had some. There was one night where I came across it at this house. I lived with like 4 other guys, and I knew like what time they were all coming home from work, so like one by one I put on the gorilla costume, and then once they got out of their cars and started walking up to the house, I would go around the corner on all 4s on my knuckles, just like a gorilla does, and charge them. And it was really funny. So after I got the first one, he was like, all right, I gotta wait and see when the next guy gets home. And one of them actually did try to like defend himself and fight me. One of the guys ran away, ran all the way down the street. He was terrified. And the other 2 were like shocked at first, and then went, they figured it out after like a couple seconds. But 2 of them I got pretty good. So that was probably one of the best pranks I ever did. But like I said, you guys are much more creative than me, so let me know about your prank stories. I would like to know about those. So write them in the comments for me, and I'll start reading them. And if you got any more requests, put those in the comments as well. Anyway, like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. Free world out there. I'm King Boomer. Be on the lookout for more reaction videos. You guys have a lovely day, and stay yourselves. Peace.